coasting and traveling, and I'm here at the National Museum of American History. Now, let's get it. Alright, we are in. Look at that Star-Spangled Banner at the flag that inspired the national anthem. Alright guys, so we came upstairs to 3W. Wanted to maximize time. We're going to do some of the entertainment section and then the First Ladies. Like I said, sometimes when you're down here, it was not anticipated that we were going to come in here, guys. We started down the bottom, used the lavatory, and there is so much more in this museum. But today we're going to focus on the Ray and Dagmar Dolby Hall of American Culture. You're going to see the ruby slippers. You're going to see C-3PO, R2-D2. So like I said, we bypassed a whole level, and you'll have to bear with me. I apologize for those that think this is going to be a full museum tour. And to be honest, if it was, I would have said it in the title. But anyway, we're going to go on in here to the National Museum of American History, Smithsonian. Alright guys, there's that original Fozzie the bear, Waka Waka. And the original, it looks like the inspiration for Kermit. And yeah, that was Jim Henson. Alright guys, looks like you've got the Prince guitar over there. Look at that. Look at that. That was one of Prince's. Prince, rest in peace. What a wonderful, wonderful yellow cloud guitar, 1983. Rest in peace, Prince.
Where's your front hand? It's got to be with the girl.
Got the Joe Louis. Oh, there's McKenna right there. The Joe Louis, I like Carly. The Joe Louis boxing gloves from his first bout with Max Schmeling in 1936. Selena. That was her top jacket and boots, 1990 through 1995. I love Selena.
Early morning fog I see.
What are they doing, Hubs? Look at this. Look at this. Look at them. Go ahead, girls. Alright, Archie Bunker's chair from All in the Family.
What's this?
Alright, we're over here with a plethora of different items. Bert and Ernie, got Mr. Rogers' costume. It was worn by Mr. Feely in Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Right back there, you've got Howdy Doody, got Mickey Mouse. There's those shoes. Those shoes were worn by Fred Rogers. Sesame Street Learning Kit.
What do I need that you can sell me cheap?
Alright, then you got Indiana Jones, what was worn by Harrison Ford. Got Magnum PI. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Sigourney Weaver. Cyndi Lauper. Girls just want to have fun. And camcorder, they had cell phones, cable television. Look at this old TV. Oh yeah, that's my kind. Hubs knows I love an old TV. Oh yeah.
They're longer than that.
Alright, now we're up from where we started. We're going to go into the First Ladies, the American Presidency exhibit. This is probably one of my favorites. They've definitely changed everything up since the last time that I have been in here. This is going to be good, guys. This is going to have all the first ladies' dresses. And like I said, it's one of my favorite exhibits. You could be the president. You can stand behind the podium. That is hysterical. I love that. All right, guys, I just got Jim, and you stand there. But look, there's the video. Isn't that awesome? Now they've noticed that they're on the camera. And they're loving life. The country's not ready for three presidents. All right, I came around the corner. Look, this is Jackie Kennedy's jacket. She wore this gray brocade silk dress and jacket to a 1961 reception for Latin American diplomats. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I almost missed that, yes. I don't know what that is. It looks like a giant hat that guy was just wearing. And we're going to walk right on back out here. They're waiting for me as I film. I'm coming, guys, just as getting to experience what it's like to be with Coastin' and Traveling as she films, as I wander off to film different things as the group just goes on. Here we go. We're going to go to the Hall of the First Ladies, the Susan L.I. Rose Gallery. Alright, guys, will there be an inaugural gown for the presidential inauguration? The Smithsonian asks each new First Lady to donate something to represent herself in that collection. It can take up to 2 years to move from the original request to the dress being placed on display, so we may have to wait a little while for our wonderful First Lady's inaugural dress. And she's one hell of a First Lady. Speaking of Melania, that is her first inaugural gown. Absolutely gorgeous. Michelle Obama's, Biden's, and Laura Bush. There's Nancy Reagan, wonderful lady, elegant, classy. Nancy Reagan. Guys, like I said before, this is all the First Lady's China patterns. As you can see, they go down the list, along the wall, okay? And like I said, this museum is very, very, go Birds. Go Birds.
Go Birds?
Absolutely, go Birds. Philadelphia. Yeah. It was a good year, wasn't it? Yeah, amen. Sorry about that. You know, Coastin' and Traveling's always going to talk about the Eagles when I see a fellow fan. Okay, we're going to go on. That's Grace Coolidge's dress, 1923 to 1929. Look at that, guys. Next to her is Mimi Eisenhower. Among some of those dresses, guys, Wilson, Cleveland Hayes, and it is a madhouse. Inside of this museum, we are going to go out. Everybody is satisfied with what they have seen of the museum. Know that Coastin' and Traveling will definitely be back at some point to film the whole museum. But it is a very big museum, and we are trying to maximize time. So we are going to go down on the first floor, head on out. We're going to go visit White House, which you will see already on the DC Day vlog. If you have not already watched that, go watch that, because I know this will be out after that. We're going to end this vlog at the beginning of the museum. It is a Saturday, guys. Pretty busy, but look at that. That is, guys, we're about to walk out, and I'm like, I don't know where the ruby slippers are. Justice like, they're right over here. So let me show you. Those are the original, one of the pair. That's a story in itself. One of the pairs made for the Wizard of Oz. Okay. And yeah, 1939, guys, and they have to preserve them pretty well. I've seen them all over this museum. They have put it in all over. So definitely a major draw. And yeah, Judy Garland.
And think to yourself, there's no place like home.
All right, so we're heading out and go do some more things in DC. I think we're gonna head down to the White House. Like I say, that will be on the DC vlog. Definitely busy. Guys, you're gonna need, I was just talking to Jess, you're gonna need at least 3 to 4 days if you're planning to come down to visit all of these different museums. There's multiple levels, as you can see. There's a Star Spangled Banner. And yeah, even Justice said, you know, it's multiple levels. We're not even going to get to go into there's Kenna. Look at all the cherry blossoms. McKenna wants to go see the cherry blossoms. You see this. Look, McKenna. See? Cherry blossoms. Here, McKenna. Here's the cherry blossoms, McKenna. I'm messing with her. Hold on for 1 second. You know what? Let me run in here real quick. All right, guys, and this is their gift shop. Look at this little Toto. It's all about the shoes. And oh, so sorry, Robbie. Excuse me. I'm glad you weren't at least another customer. Of course, you've got those magnets. You've got T-shirts, Smithsonian T-shirts. That's not bad. T-shirt and a hat for $24.99. That's pretty good. Very good. Got all kinds of T-shirts, books, of course, key rings, and anything you're going to normally find here. Look, those pins. All right, we had to stop in here. I was joking with McKenna. She wants to go see the cherry blossoms. This is pretty cool. Let me see how much this is for you guys. Actually, $20. Looks like you can wrap it up in here. So we're going to walk out of here. We're going to go on with our day. Again, I'm going to reiterate that for one more time, that you can see that on the DC vlog where we're going next. But as coasting and traveling always tells you as we go outside here, thank you very much. Do what you love. Love what you do. Keep on coasting. Keep on traveling. And when you're in DC, you better come and visit the Smithsonian's, all of the Smithsonian's. And we are going to get the heck out of here. See ya.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I